Hello everyone, and welcome to my year-end sketchbook tour. I have to confess at the very beginning that I didn't do too well in completing sketchbooks this year. Last year was good. I finished 4, which is remarkable for me. And then this year I finished 1. So yeah, so I didn't really get that far, but I plan on showing you some books that I found that I'd like to finish, because as I've mentioned before in a couple videos, all I ever do is start sketchbooks and never finish them. And so I want to flip through the ones that I've started and haven't finished, and these are old ones. Some are from college, some are from right after college, so these are old. They're very old, but I plan on finishing them out so we can flip through those and kind of go through memory lane, and yeah, and then we can, you know, make some promises for 2018. But first I wanted to show you, this is the one I finished. These are the ones that I didn't finish. And this one, and those are the ones that I haven't started but plan on tackling. So yeah, I'll talk about these later, and then let's get to our flip through. Alright, so this was a book that was made by a friend of mine, and she makes sketchbooks and stuff, and the cover is made out of an old double bubble container or box, and then, you know, pages of sketchbook paper were glued in and stuff like that. And as you saw in the video already, I like stickers. Okay, so it wasn't that big, but I have a lot of big stickers, so I just put 2 of them on there to make them personalized to me. This is my own sticker, and it's kind of my mantra for everything that I do right now is hustle hella hard. So you'll start seeing that a lot more on a lot of my books. So I approached this one as more of a horizontal book for most part, but then I went vertical eventually as well. A lot of meeting notes, so a lot of just pen scribbles, stuff like that. And then some ideas for games, which is interesting that I keep having more and more games, considering I'm a comic book guy. I constantly want to make more games, which is fun. So, but character concepts. As most of you probably know, I actually do this as far as character design goes, because I know a lot of people do a lot of the silhouette drawings and stuff like that, and what I do is I do these profile shots and I go from there. So if one sticks out, I'm like, oh, which one of these would be cool? That's when I actually go back and do the silhouettes and the thumbnailing and stuff like that. But this is where it starts. See, I do them too. I'm not dogging any. Here, bring this close since it's such a small book. Not dogging anything about the silhouette drawings. I think they're really cool. I just tend to do those silhouettes. I mean the profile shots. But there are characters that I know I'm going to come back to, like this one. I really like that one. There's some from before that I really liked. But this is a cool process because you really just get to work with shapes. And if you use the black and white, then you can start thinking about color and form, stuff like that. And sometimes they just don't work and you're just scribbling. These don't take too long. So, but I really like this one because it was kind of like a progression of this female warrior. I thought that was pretty cool. I might come back to her, make her into something. Then, as you can see, my book started folding over itself, but then I just was able to flatten it out. And going back to the profiles, trying to do some marker stuff, but the paper was really thin, so bled through to the next page. Started doing some vertical stuff. I like this character, but I think I'm gonna change it because there is a comic that just came out called Hanzo, which is from a person that I follow on Instagram. Is a really great artist, and he kind of does this basket, the basket head thing, and I don't want to be following suit, so I'm just gonna find a different hat to make this work. And I don't know about the swords and stuff, so we'll probably change some things up. Character concepts. Sorry. Still, this is when I was still playing with the basket, trying to make sure that it was different, but definitely think it's just gonna be one of those ones that I change completely. With these though, if you follow me on my YouTube channel, you'll actually remember seeing some of these come for the 30 and 30. So I would draw them in here and go, oh, that's a really cool concept, let's redraw it and put it into color and finalize it and stuff like that. So sketches, just a lot of profiles, and then sometimes going a little bit further into the character design. What can I do with that? Sketches of people. These are definitely my meeting notes. Some of you looking at this might know who some of these people are. Some of you may not. Then I went to a different type of silhouette thing. I started doing like dummy sketches, so there's no really discerning features on the character except for the clothes. So just trying to come up with different costuming. Turning paper. An idea for a marker pen. I really want to try and get this done. I'm trying to find these of some decent quality, but yeah, so I really do like this process of just doing profiles because it's quick, it's easy, and then you can get a lot of character down, and then after that I think the real fun starts, which is great. But for me, I can sit down at a meeting and crank out 10 of these easy, and then come back and have some work to do. Ideas. Once again, as I said, the sketchbook for me is not something that's super sacred. It's just a place to put ideas down, and so I'll put notes down and ideas for games or comics or anything. And then, most of you know that I'm trying to do a graphic novel, so I'm trying to come up with like clan symbols. These did not work whatsoever, but I'm trying. Information of where to go, like Social Blade for analytics and stuff. Trying to really boost my YouTube channel, Instagram and stuff like that. Really trying to have a presence on social media. And then ideas for weapons that later on I develop even further. Concept ideas for a specific character, what kind of mask I want. I'm thinking this one's kind of interesting, so I might go with that one. I don't know. It's a great part about doing these kind of things is that it's real easy to do variations and stuff. Oh, and then, different kind of ninjas, because the new comic's about a ninja empire, so having different kind of ninjas, like a ninja with a hammer, would be pretty interesting, I think. This one is me playing around with shapes, trying to pull on elements from cartooning to see if I can't actually make that work with my style. And sometimes it just instantly hits you. You draw something and you're like, oh, that's this person. And so that's what's going on over here. Sometimes they just don't work. weird creatures. Notes. These are notes from Gen Con. I was coming up with ideas for a game, and Red Mage JR was there with me, helping me out, stuff like that. And then I started coming up with weapons designs from before, trying to make this a little interesting. And I think that this is the one that we're gonna go with, and I'm gonna space this out a little bit more. I'm gonna play with it a little bit. I like these handles, but I think that this is the blade that we're gonna go with. And then, as you can see, you know, my younger children got a hold of my book, and so they just scribble on it. Once again, not wholly just a place for notes, just paper. And then just scribbling ideas. And that's the end of that one. So let's see. Whoa. Let's check this one out. So this one was, this one's still from college. I can say that because of this. This used to be my logo. Actually, it was a little bit eviler, but this was my logo. Doing the whole toned paper thing, I was able to find a pack. This is before toned paper got really big like it is now. But I went and bought a ream of toned paper, and then I took it to Staples, and Staples would do a perfect bind book for you for $5. As long as you brought the paper, it was $5 to bind it. I don't know if that's the case anymore, but it was really cool because I was able to make these books before the toned paper, and the ones that did come out are just as expensive as they were before, and they would cost like $20-$30, and I was like, for $20-$30 I can actually make 5 of these. So that's what I did. Really bad drawings that happen. So I was drawing, you know, always trying to draw on the Metro and stuff like that. So Zartan, barbecue with a small head. This is a character that I've been trying to work, and it's an early I don't know if you can see that. There you go. An early concept. Kind of has the idea, but it's changed a lot since then. Weapon designs, Metro drawings. At one point I thought I was going to do ships. I didn't. Thumbnails for Dark Legacy. Blade designs. I really like this one. I think I have to make that into something that was a really cool design. This one's pretty cool. And I think at one point I started using the alphabet, trying to do that. Sometimes you do really bad drawings. Concepts for Dark Legacy stuff. Metro drawings. Scribbles. Life drawing. Scribbles. Ideas for stories. Drawings. Story ideas. Character concepts. These are really rough. I don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden he had no head. I think I started with the body and then just quit. I like this character. I don't really know what I can do with it. I think it'll fit in Dark Legacy world, but I don't know. I'll have to revisit this character. I really like the way that one looked. Me trying to do a style that I can't. This was just not, it just didn't work. But I don't know if you saw my last stream or my last YouTube video, but I started coming back to these toned papers. I just bought something from Michael's, so this was kind of the idea, right? And then I did this many years later, and so I'll start doing the full, like these torso figures and stuff like that, but it should end up like that, hopefully. But I started doing this box idea, which is really cool, this whole framing thing. I like that. So I'm gonna kick back to that when I'm doing these kind of character concept pieces. I did a trailer at one point, trying to make sure that that people would like Dark Legacy, and I have the trailer actually, so I'll put a card, I'll have a card come out and show you, so that animation will come with that. And then, oh, no, hoods, because I stink at those and I keep drawing them. But I think that's it for this one. Yeah, so that's it for that one. That one there. Do this one. Yeah, so this was one that I bought because it has this cover that I can actually just draw on, and well, as you can see, I didn't draw on it, so that's going to be one of my first things to do, is to draw on this cover. But this is one from Michael's, the Artist Loft book. It's really cool. A lot of thick paper. Cost $5. So I have a big problem when students keep hitting me with, well, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. Well, yeah, you do. It's $5. Don't get a Starbucks coffee. Invest in your art. I don't know, just character design that I did. Coming back to the profiles, I really like this guy. This guy was really cool because he has this metal head, but then the idea of this big fur, like, coat thing, I like that. So this was definitely in my fantasy phase. Dark Legacy stuff. I don't know. And I think that was it. Yeah, so as you can see, started 4 pages in, 5 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages in, quit with this book. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And then this one, which I really need to see, look at that. That's how you know I've had this thing for a while and I need to fix it up and finish. Stuff's falling off and you know, stickers everywhere as normal for me, but it's falling apart. Now this one was definitely needs some love. This one was from college for sure. Some life drawing going on. Look at that. This is labeled. This has a number. This thing here, as of right now, is 7 years old. 7 years old and I haven't even finished it. So we're gonna have to fix that. Okay, so it's not college, but it was 7 years ago. Metro drawings. Life drawings. Trying to use watercolor pencils and stuff, which is really cool. You know, trying to, oh my goodness, this was in that phase where I was trying to act like David Finch and, you know, can't. And so I even had him look at some of my work and critiqued it, and he helped me through it, but man, oh man, did I not master his style at all. But it was something to go through, and I think it was worth it. Character designs, creatures. I'm trying to figure out what the Kaiser would look like. Different ideas for the Kaiser. Thumbnails. I have five-page stories. So, for all those characters. My first official drawing of Hope. Thumbnails, trying to be David Finch. Ideas, trying to get into that profile thing, and then thumbnails, lots and lots of thumbnails. character concepts for another character. Oh, the smileys. The smileys were for a cartoon strip, a comic strip that I was gonna do. I never got around to that. Weapon designs. Oh, story. Life drawing. Thumbnails. Blank thumbnails. Portfolio display cases, which I did actually put together. Arrangements for studio. Metro drawings. Stuff for Dark Legacy. Once again, notes. Oh, this is for the comic. Okay, this was the summaries for my comics for Dark Legacy when I was going to make it a comic. And before I actually scripted out the whole thing. Oh, look at that. This is my first to-do list. This is what I'm going to do on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. It didn't work. Really bad hands. Thumbnails. Metro drawings. A news story thing for G.I. Joe that I wanted to do. Might still do that because I liked it. An idea for a social media platform. This might actually still come together. I don't know. I think it would be very helpful. Again, this was me looking at all of the social medias that were out there and looking what their main page looked like, just to get an idea. A sketch card challenge that I was going to do a sketch card every day. As you can see, that got up to 6. But I did all this work to do it, but then it's like, nope, don't want to do it. Card ideas, proportions, an idea for a school that I wanted to put together, a backpack for artists. And then I found some, so people did a better job of it than I did. So a summary of an arc for a different story, wrestling story, portfolio layout, 24-hour challenge, what I wanted to do for 24-hour challenge, poster ideas, oh, me writing a book, another project idea, a lot of writing in this one. Once again, bad hands. I don't know if you can see what's going on there, but there's notes there. More story. This was a story that I was going to work with Elvin Hernandez. I wrote that on the way to Chicago. Thumbnails. Card layout. No, poster layouts. Epic meeting notes. Started out with the guy in front of me and then just bled out into everything else. Scribbles. Nothing really of significance, just scribbling. Space layouts. Scribbles. Character concept. This one came out to be somebody. Ideas for something, drawings by my wife, and then scribbles by some kids, and then that's it. So this one's a lot more full, but also empty. So what I plan on doing, oh, wait. Gotta show you these again. So this one is gonna be my big challenge. This is an 11x17 sketchbook, which is awesome. I really do enjoy it. The paper's amazing. This is from Blue Line Pro. It's a really cool book. I bought one before in college, and it took me forever to finish it, but I plan on killing it this year. But this is my 11 by 17 book that I'm going to be doing. 8.5 by 11. This paper is marker paper. This is from Crescent Art, and it's the render book. And what this is it's a non-bleed through, so I'm going to be doing a lot more finished work on this one and have it as a sketchbook. But as you can tell, I do stickers. That's what I do. Stickers, 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 stickers. And then, because we're doing this whole tanned book thing, I'm getting into, oh look, I started this one too. And then I think my kids started drawing it, but once again, stickers, stickers, stickers. Oh look, see, she did. Okay, so my plan for 2018 is to finish these books, this book, and this book. So what I plan on doing first is finishing the 3 that I already, or well, I guess it's 4, but the 3 main ones that I already started, I plan on finishing those first. And then I'm gonna bleed into the other ones and we're gonna just go from there. So that's the plan. So 2018's sketchbook tour should be way better than the 2017. But thank you guys for all the support that you've given me in 2017. I hope you liked this video. If you did, definitely give me a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit the bell on the side so you can get notifications when I do post new videos. And if you have any comments, please just drop them below so that I can see what you guys think, what I should do, or if you have a link to your own sketchbook tour, please let me know. And thank you again, and I will see you guys at the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, click on the link on your right. Or, if you're interested in a more behind-the-scenes and personal look at what I do on a day-to-day basis, please click on the link that leads you to the vlog. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video.